Hello, hello, friends and family and everyone in the IG world. So as you can see, I've moved. I've got my office that's currently has boxes still all over it because I'm still continuing to set up and just get everything unpacked and back to somewhat normal. Today's my first day back to work since the move on Friday. And it's been a little crazy, needless to say, all of the stuff going on in the world, but I wanted to come to you guys and check in and see how everyone's doing. If you have not been getting my productivity emails, hi Mark, hi Megan, hi Sean, hi Michael, Carissa, thank you guys so much for being on. Today is just a little messy hair day, as it has been the whole past 4 days. We've been on the move, literally. But I wanted to come to you guys because I promised you I'd be coming to you every day, whether it was through an IG live, whether it was through a post, whether it was through a newsletter, and to let you guys in on some productivity hacks, because this is the thing. At the end of the day, all of us are in this boat together. And I think that we need to look at the end game, and who knows when or where that's going to be. It could be in a week from now. It could be 30 days from now, 2 months, 6 months. Who knows when that's going to be, right? And I think the biggest thing that we can focus on right now is controlling the controllable, which means ourself, our outlook, our perspective, our positivity. The more we focus on the bad, and this goes for all of us, myself included, the more, I've been so removed from the media and TV and social media and all these things the past really 3 days. I feel like I've had this detox. I feel like I've had a breath of fresh air for a moment. Not tapping into the craziness of, oh my God, what's the update every minute on the minute of what's going on in the media and social media and everyone posting and up in hysteria, because it's so easy to get trapped into that. And I know so many people are going inward and they're reflecting and they're spending time with their families. Like Jared and I have we just moved, but we have been having some amazing time with Jake, like that we normally wouldn't get. Jared's in the office, he works his booty off, and just having some time to reflect. And thank you guys so much for the hearts, I appreciate it. Spending time really just more as a unit, as a family, that we wouldn't otherwise get. I think being more appreciative, being more aware, and I think that the whole idea behind coming out of this better is the steps that you're taking every single day in order, thank you guys so much for the hearts, I love it, becoming better every single day. And if you can become 1% better, whether that's reading, writing, meditating, journaling, spending time with your family, picking up a hobby, finding a new hobby, becoming better at something that you're already doing, that is so important. It's so important to focus on the things that are good and positive, and the light and the family time that you get to spend, the more time you can spend with your family, and just really be looking towards the future and looking towards the positive. Again, none of us know when this is going to end. None of us know what we're going to, the government's rights, economy is going to look like at the end, but you get to control your growth between the start of this and the end of this. And I want to call everyone out that's watching this, whether you're watching it live or on the replay, and I want to challenge you, and I want to say, are you willing to rise up and step away from the craziness of the media? And are you willing to step into becoming the best version of yourself? Because imagine if this lasted another 30 days, right? Imagine if today, what's today's date? Today is, I think, the 23rd. Yeah, I think today's the 23rd. If in the next month, between March 23rd and April 23rd, because I think we all kind of know we're all somewhat on lockdown for the next 30 days, you could become the best version of yourself in 30 days. You could be more productive. You could spend time with the people that you love and you care about. You could get your house organized. You could get systems and processes into place that you didn't have before. This is all so important, you guys. A lot of us, so many of us say, have said in the past, have said before, I don't have time to clean my house, get organized, write my book. I don't even have 5 minutes to meditate, is what a lot of the clients that I work with write. And I specifically coach on productivity and time management. And right now is the time. It's a breath of fresh air. It is a crazy time. Sure, you can move into, actually no, you can't move into our old place because we were renting and the old owners are moving back into that house, so no. But it's a time now to really focus on things that you can control. I want to hear from you guys because I've been talking a little bit here. What are the things that you're controlling right now? What are some things that you're controlling in your life that you are not letting someone else take ownership of, right? It could be your minds, your positivity, your organization. What are some things that you are now taking control of? Controlling my exercising in my house. That's amazing. Right behind me. So this is my office. Let me show you. This is my office / workout area. So you can see my workout stuff over there. There's boxes still over there because we just moved. So you guys can kind of see like the layout over here. This is my office / workout room. So I work out in here, and I work in here. So this is, my space. Controlling your own schedule, controlling my home. What else do we have? What else are you guys going to start controlling? Controlling my schedule with Zoom meetings. That's amazing. Don't make time for everyone. That's really important because I think a lot of us think, what are the things that I'm going to do, but what are the things am I not going to do, right? Make time for the important people, right? Controlling my attitude. That is amazing. Yes, and I think brand your merch. Your name is Allison, right? I think that's what you told me on the last call. Being that we had to move during this insane time, I was like, this is crazy. I'm pregnant. We're moving. This coronavirus is going on. I was like, this timing sucks. You know what? It's all about attitude. Remember, it's all about your attitude. This was a blessing in disguise, I have to tell you, because for the past weekend, when the whole world is going crazy, I was focusing on my family. I was focusing on moving. I was focusing on getting my own closet organized. I did a little Instagram video yesterday showing you guys my closet and how it's organized and how, I've got all these boxes that I just showed you that I need to order. Those, by the way, all those boxes are all books. So everything that's in there is books. We're going to put like a little library over here. Like in that space, we'll have a little library and bookshelf, like a library bookshelf. And we're going to get all of those books like up in that area. So it's been a blessing. It has been such a blessing in disguise to be able to not have my attention on like all the craziness of the world. What can you recommend for people having fear of getting the virus or family, God forbid, being the biggest distraction of all this? Meaning family, God forbid, being the biggest distraction. What do you mean by the family part? I would say for any recommendations for people that are having fear on getting the virus, first of all, focus on the things that you can control, which are washing your hands, the whole social distancing, keeping away from other people. If you are truly doing the whole social distancing thing and you're staying inside your home and it's only you and your kids and your husband or whatever that looks like, then you are control your environment. I say this all the time, control the controllable. So if you've got to go out and get groceries, maybe go do it through Instacart or Amazon. Or I ordered some groceries from Amazon the other day. I ordered it, I think on Monday or Tuesday, and it didn't come till Friday. But I wasn't the one going out into the store. I do that anyway, even when coronavirus isn't here. I don't do my grocery shopping. I go and I order. So I would say if that's something that you're worried about, if you do go out, if you end up having to go out, because like we've been in our neighborhood, we walk around our neighborhood. The nice thing is that we actually moved in the same neighborhood, so we didn't even have to leave the neighborhood, the community that we're in. But what I've read is that like, if you go out, when you come back, take a shower, you soak, just like you would wash your hands, right? You're washing your body, and get yourself clean. I would say if you're really in fear, like if you're really scared of like all these things that are going on, the biggest thing to do, and this is what I did, Christina, when I first had Jake, because when I became a mom, you have all of these fears that you have never felt before. And this is something that none of us have felt before. We've never had this kind of fear in our lives before. So it's something totally new. So what I would say is, what really helped me was looking at the big picture, right? And saying, okay, if these are the statistics, if this is what the government is saying the numbers are, like for me, what are my chances of actually getting this, right? And saying, look, in this moment right now, that's not my reality. Like the thing with being the move and pregnant and coronavirus and all these things, getting the nursery ready, picking a baby name, doing all the things. So many people were asking me, did you do this? Did you do that? Did you do that? Are you focusing on X, Y, Z? And I said, I'm focusing on the thing that's right in front of me. I'm not focusing on when the baby's here in 4 months. I'm not focusing on, what if coronavirus is still here in 4 months when the baby's due? I'm not focusing on, even putting the nursery together right now, because that's not of importance right now. And, we do this in my coaching program as well. And we say, what is of highest importance? This is why my planner, the planner that I use, every single day I say to you guys, write down the 3 most important things that you have to do that day, right? So what are the 3 most important things? Like you can see on my planner, I always have the 3 most important things up here, and then I have the schedule here, and then like brain dump notes over here, okay? So it's so important that same thing over here, like you look at the next day. Here's the 3 things. Here's the schedule. Here's the brain dump, like every single day, okay? So what do you have right now, right in front of you that needs your attention right now? And if the coronavirus isn't in your life right now, but you're just watching the media and you're seeing other people in hospitals or that are sick or that are getting it, that's not your reality. So don't put yourself, it's like, I think in Buddhism, they call it monkey brain. And it's like when you're worrying about things that aren't a reality for you right now. It may be someone else's reality, but it's not your reality. It's not my reality at this current moment, right? So if it happens in an hour from now, a day from now, a week, a month, a year, whatever, because we could worry about a million different things. I went to go see Tony Robbins a few months ago, and he said, can you believe that every single day we get on the road and we put our lives in danger, and the only thing that's separating us from the next person in line, like literally next to us in the next lane, is a little yellow line? That's the only thing that separates you from the person next to you. And every single one of us get on the road every single day and drive, knowing that there's a risk involved, right? So when you look at the bigger picture, oh gosh, there's all these notes I didn't even see. Hold on, let me go through these. It's me and my son, but my husband is still working due to high demand job. Okay, so what I would say is go and tell him that like when he goes off to work, because my husband is also still going into the office occasionally, more than I'd like. When he comes home, they strip, they go right into the shower, they wash their whole bodies, not just their hands, but like everything. So, that can help. Let me see some more of this. I love it, Sandi. Focus on the now and when you can control. Don't focus on what you can't control. Absolutely. And this is life, you guys. Billy, hello. Thank you. Yes, baby boy number 2 is on his way, due in July. Too much fake news on social media. Yes. Coronavirus is getting real. Look, it is real. Yes, don't panic. Stay home. Stay away from everyone for 2 weeks. Stop the spread. And look, you guys, at the end of the day, we're all scared of something, whether it's the virus, whether it's flying on an airplane, driving in a car, getting the flu. Like, who knows? There's a million things to worry about, okay? There's a million things to worry about in the world. Right now, all of our attention is on one thing. It's not on, getting on a plane and the plane crashing. It's not on whatever, walking out of your house and something happening. Like anything could happen at any point in time. But this is what you have to focus on. Are you going to allow your brain to be consumed with the negativity and be consumed with the junk? Or are you going to be the light? And are you going to step into a power of leadership and pave the way for other people who may be a little bit afraid, who may be scared, who may be in an environment? Because look, I'll be honest too. I'm nervous. I'm pregnant, so I'm more susceptible than probably most of you who aren't pregnant. I say to my husband all the time, when you go out of the house and you come back, you are bringing that into our environment. You're bringing that into the environment of our son, who's 2.5 years old, to me, and to our baby. And who knows what the effects could be on a fetus, on a baby, on an unborn child, right? So we don't know that. But if I sit here and I go down that rabbit hole of what if, I will drive myself insane. I won't get anything accomplished. I'll be a crazy paranoid mom, and I wouldn't be here trying to serve you and help you, for all of you who have questions about productivity and time management, and maybe who are scared, because it is a very real thing. But I think, again, at the end of the day, when you focus on the controllable and you realize, you guys, the mind is such a powerful tool, right? And I've learned this, and I think the biggest learning curve for me was when I became a mom, and I was like, oh my God, this is the scariest freaking job title. Like, for any guys that are watching on here, go thank your mom, go thank your wife, go thank your mother-in-law, okay? Because women, we take on this burden when we become moms, and you are literally, I remember coming home from the hospital and laying in the bed, and this was postpartum, so the hormones are going like crazy. And I remember sitting there going, how can I live in this world? How can I live in this world of, there was a shooting that had just happened in Vegas where my husband's boss was at. There's craziness in the world. But you know what there also is in the world? You know what there also is? Good. There's good people. You look around and you see all the people that are helping other people. You look around and you see people who want to donate their time and money and resources and do really good things in this world. And I don't know about you, but when I focus on that, I instantly become calmer. I instantly become at peace, And when you can step into that, and when you can step into that feeling of peace and calm, and even if it's just for a moment, like if you and I are sitting here and we're talking, and if for a moment I have given you a smidge of light or hope or, calm, like that to me is everything. Because to make someone feel at calm and at peace in a time when it is very crazy is a blessing. It's a blessing that, if I felt like I was constantly in the mindset of fear, I wouldn't be able to come on here and talk to you authentically. I wouldn't be able to come here and talk to you from a place of saying, look, you guys, we're all in this together and we're all scared. But if you can look at yourself and go inward and internally say, what can I control? You will change the game for yourself. Again, as moms, as husbands, as wives, our kids are watching us. I look to my husband and I'm like, okay, he's not really freaking out. He's pretty level-headed, I'm more of an emotional one. But what I can do is I can get really into the whole roller coaster of, oh my God, I'm freaking out, I'm nervous, I'm scared. Or I can stop, slow down, breathe, and control the controllable. And I know, and this is most homes, okay, that when you as the wife, as the mom, as the woman in the family or in the household are calm and cool and collected, you're gonna feel that across your entire home. You're gonna feel that everywhere, okay? When I'm revved up and anxious and nervous and scared or afraid or any of that, Jake feels it. My baby can feel it. My husband feels it. Everyone around me feels it, So again, it all goes back, no matter how scared you are, I want you to think about, it's not about me anymore. It's not about you. I need you to be brave and strong for your partner, for your kids, for your community, for your parents. Maybe, you know what, you guys, because a lot of you, like us, we're the same age that are watching. Maybe for you right now, you need to be the strong one for your parents or for your grandparents. For me personally, I have a grandmother. She's 90 years old. She's in a retirement community. I send her groceries every few days. I send her yarn so she could knit. She's knitting the baby a blanket and a hat and some little booties, so it keeps her mind off of things. It keeps her busy. I send her enough of that yarn so it would be her and her friends, and they could, have a nice little thing together in the home, or she can give, donate it to them. I have other grandparents and they're in their 80s. So, you know, I think we need to be the ones, us, this generation, we need to be the ones that are in control. And we do that by staying focused on what really matters, not focusing on fear, but focusing on what we can control. And again, I know, Christina, if you're still on, one of those things that we can control is like how we feel internally and then how we're reciprocating that. So I would say that's something, again, that is really important to focus on. And if you're having a hard time with it, go into meditation. And I know it sounds so woozy, but just this past year, I really got into meditation and breathing. And every night when I go to bed, I listen to a meditation. And that really helps. So maybe you start channeling that. And I also wanted to share with you guys, I'm starting to write my book. And I'm writing my book, which is like, what better time, on productivity. And I'm writing my book, and actually the chapter that I'm on right now, because I can fill you guys in on like where I'm at. Because the goal, here we go. The goal is to be done by the time the baby's here. So the chapter that I'm on right now is called Purpose Over Overwhelm, which how fitting that I'm writing this chapter right now, Purpose Over Overwhelm, when we are in this state of total overwhelm, you know? So that's like, it's crazy how things are aligning. I don't know if I'm going to write about it in the book, you know, because who knows by the time it comes out where we'll be in this whole thing. But, you know, and you know what, if you want, I'll share some of it with you. I don't know if you guys are interested in me sharing some of what I'm writing in the book with you, but, you know what, maybe I'll share one paragraph with you. If you want me to share one paragraph, I know there's just a few of you guys on, because I feel like it so relates to what we're talking about. And I wrote this maybe a week ago, you know, because I'm writing a little bit at a time. But I'll share one of the things with you because this relates so well. And it says, this one specific paragraph, it says, it's such a game changer when you can start operating your time, schedule, and your days from a place of purpose. You get more done, have more energy, fuel the people around you, and truly feel like you can do it all. By focusing on the wins, right? The positive things, the wins, you create a winning mentality. This is like everything I'm talking about right now. It's so funny how this aligns like so well. You create a winning mentality. It takes stacking these wins day after day that create the confidence you have in yourself. This confidence radiates everywhere, from your business to your home, your loved ones, and most importantly for yourself. So many women beat themselves up for the things that they don't accomplish that day or the tasks they don't get to do. Well, we're changing that mentality. I want you to start focusing on the things that you are accomplishing and the wins you are having. So that was just one of the chapters I wanted to share with you guys. Or I'm sorry, one of the paragraphs in the Purpose Over Overwhelm chapter. And how perfect does that correlate to what we're talking about right now, you know, focusing on the things that you can control. So I want to hear from you guys. You can DM me, you can write it in the comments. You can reach out to me and be like, Sandy, this is what I'm focusing on controlling today. It could be your emotions, what you're eating, how you're working out, how you're moving your body, trying to stay in a positive mindset, right? There's like a million things that we could go on and on about. Also, I want to say, if you are not on my mailing list and you want to get on there, every single day I'm either sending out a PDF, a video, something to shed some light and some productivity, some power and some productivity on this whole situation, okay? So if that's something that you want to get a little love note from me, you know, every day, every few days, you can also DM me your email or drop it here and we'll chat. I'll send you guys some stuff. You'll get emails from me. You'll get, like I said, calendars and PDFs I've been sending out. I'm actually sending out in a week, in 7, 8 days, 9 days, starting April 1st. Yeah, April 1st. I'm sending out a Repurposed guide. So I'm calling it Content Creation Machine, and I'm creating an entire PDF download on how to create content and how to repurpose content, but without burning out. So these are the 3 things that's going to help you do. So it says, so many of you have businesses, brands, ideas, and you're just not quite sure where to start creating your own content, or you're just not sure once you do make the content, what to do with it, where to put it, or how to repurpose it, which is key. And what I'm gonna do in this guide is I walk you through how to create the content, like how to create a month's worth of content and then repurpose it. And take that content and literally put it across all the platforms. So all of your audience, the people that you want to see your content, are getting views, are seeing that, are consuming it. And it's not taking up endless amounts of your time. You do something maybe once, maybe twice, and then you're able to repurpose it across all the platforms to get all the eyeballs on it, that you want, the people that are your audience. So if that's something that sounds like you would be interested in, that goes out in a week. And every month you're gonna get a new piece of content from me. So, okay guys, that's my little spiel for today. I am going to get going, but again, stay positive, shed some love, shed some light on people today. And when you're feeling like you're in fear or uncertain, or, just like you have a moment of weakness, right? Go inward, remind yourself of the badass that you are, and just spread some more light, because when we give it, we receive it. So the more love and light and positivity you spread, the more you're gonna get in return, okay? Mwah. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.